Is it true that most parents who learn that gaming, phones or devices could be dangerous for their kids feel too overwhelmed to actually do something about it and then just gives in?
Very often that is the case. Absolutely. I think it's such an overwhelming space for parents, Ilana. I deal with this every day, and I even feel a degree of overwhelm when I start thinking about it in relation to my own children, because there's so many extraneous factors to manage, and you can, check all the boxes and have the best parental controls, which I'm sure we'll talk about, and you can have a contract with your child and you can have great boundaries, but you can't control everything, and you can't control what your kids' friends at school are going to talk about and tell them that they've maybe seen online, what an older sibling of a friend has seen online and tells your kid. So there's so many variables. I think what makes parents feel really, really overwhelmed is often parents kind of across the board recognize that it's wise to delay, that it's not something your young kids should be using. But so often parents give in because of the pressure, because the child says, "Mommy, I'm the last one in the class not to have a phone, and Mommy, I'm the last one in the class not to play Fortnite, and Mommy, I'm the only kid in my class who isn't on the WhatsApp group." And that social exclusion is genuine. I mean, it's a real feeling, and it's a real emotion that needs to be recognized by parents. And so often that's the reason parents give in, because of that pressure.
But where do we start with any of the devices conversation? Is it a values thing where you go, I'm practicing healthy values and habits around my device, and so my child will learn the same? Or is it a practical thing of, and if you go on to that game again, I will take your phone away and burn it? Like, where does one start with the yeses and the nos?
So I think the very foundation of where we start with all of these conversations, Ilana, and this is really the premise of all the content we put across in the curriculum we teach to kids, when we go and talk at schools, when we talk to parents, is we've got to move away from a judgment, finger-wagging, disdainful approach to our children's online world. And it's hard for parents because we didn't grow up in this world. We rode our bikes, and it sounds cliched, and kids will roll their eyes when parents say go play outside, but that is our childhood. So we don't have it's very hard to relate. And most parents, yes, we might be on Instagram, but we're not gaming, a lot of us. So it's hard for parents to relate. But I think the number one, if there's anything anyone takes out from today, it's you've got to approach all of these conversations, whether it's gaming, whether it's social media, with genuine curiosity, with a degree of empathy, and with it's me, we're sitting on the same side of the table here. Not, finger wagging, and if you do this, if you send a private photo, you're going to go to jail and die and the world's going to end. Because our kids don't listen to that. There's only so long. If fear worked, we'd all wear condoms, everyone would wear seatbelts, and, there's only so far that fear-based messaging can take you as a parent. I really think the game changer is to approach anything in the space with curiosity, empathy, compassion, and an understanding that this actually is our children's world. As much as we might not feel comfortable, as much as we might not like it, this is the reality that our children live in.